How many times have you been eating something delicious, looked down at those big, sad puppy eyes, and asked yourself, just a little bite won't hurt, right? Having worked as a veterinarian for over a decade, I am here to tell you that sometimes that one little bite can hurt. Actually, it can do a lot more than hurt. As pet parents, we express our love through food. It's natural, but human bodies and dog bodies are built completely differently. Things that we eat every single day, without a second thought, can be highly toxic, even fatal to our dogs. Every week in the clinic, dogs are treated who are fighting for their lives simply because their well-meaning owners fed them something off their plate, not knowing the hidden dangers. But here's the good news. You don't have to live in fear. Today, you are going to be empowered. So, grab your notebook, call your dog over for a safe cuddle, and let's get started. Oh, and if you want to keep your furry best friend safe, healthy, and happy, please hit that subscribe button. You probably use this to give your dog pills or freeze it inside puzzle toys to keep them busy. I'm talking about peanut butter. Now, plain natural peanut butter is totally fine for dogs. But there is an invisible assassin hiding in many popular brands today. It's an artificial sweetener called xylitol. Lately, companies have started renaming xylitol on their ingredient lists. You might see it listed as birch sugar or birch bark extract. It is used in sugar-free peanut butter, sugar-free gum, mints, and baked goods. When humans eat xylitol, our bodies just process it as a low-calorie sweetener. But a dog's body mistakes it for real sugar. When your dog eats it, their pancreas releases a massive, sudden surge of insulin. This causes their blood sugar to crash to lethally low levels within just 10 to 60 minutes. It causes seizures, collapse, and rapid liver failure. There was once a case where a frantic owner rushed in their golden retriever because the dog chewed a single pack of sugar-free gum left in a purse on the floor. Thank goodness they brought him in immediately, and he was saved. But it was incredibly close. The practical advice here is simple. Protect your dog by becoming an obsessive label reader. Before you buy any peanut butter, flip it around. If it says sugar-free or diet on the front, put it back. Look at the ingredients. It should just say peanuts and maybe a little salt. Keep purses zipped up and away from the floor. Grapes and raisins, including Zante currants and sultanas. For decades, grapes were a complete mystery in the veterinary world. It was known they caused sudden catastrophic kidney failure in dogs, but there was absolutely no idea why. Well, recent scientific studies have finally given a huge clue. It is now believed to likely be a compound inside the grape called tartaric acid. Here's what makes grapes and raisins so terrifying. The toxicity is not dose-dependent. What does that mean? It means a huge Great Dane could eat just 2 or 3 grapes and go into kidney failure, while a tiny Chihuahua might eat 5 and be fine. It is unknown why some dogs are more sensitive than others, which means playing Russian roulette with your dog's kidneys. And remember, raisins are just dehydrated grapes. In fact, because they are dehydrated, the toxic compounds are even more concentrated. You have to watch out for raisins hiding in everyday foods like oatmeal cookies, granola bars, bagels, and trail mix. If you drop a grape on the floor and your dog eats it, do not wait and see. Symptoms like vomiting, extreme thirst, or lethargy might not show up for 12 to 24 hours. And by that time, the kidney damage is often irreversible. Call your vet immediately. The savory killer. The allium family. This includes onions, garlic, leeks, and chives. A question often asked is whether it is safe to give a dog a little piece of takeout or leftover roast chicken. Here's the problem. Almost all of human cooking uses garlic and onion for flavor. You might think, Well, I scraped the onions off, but the toxins in these plants, specifically something called N-propyl disulfide, are what cause the issue, and cooking them does not destroy the toxin. When your dog consumes onion or garlic in any form, even powdered form, it causes oxidative damage to their red blood cells. To put it simply, it's like rust forming on a car. The red blood cells become brittle and burst. When they burst, your dog's body can't transport oxygen anymore, leading to severe, life-threatening anemia. This is a silent danger. Your dog might eat an onion ring or garlic powder on a Monday, and you might not see the symptoms, pale gums, rapid breathing, and total exhaustion until Thursday or Friday. Please, avoid feeding your dogs heavily seasoned human table scraps, broths, or soups. Even that little packet of gravy mix you pour over their dry food to make it tasty usually contains onion and garlic powder. Stick to plain, unseasoned meats if you want to treat them. High-fat trimmings, bacon, and cooked bones. These often happen around the same places: holidays, BBQs, and family parties. Dogs love fat, but their digestive systems are not designed to handle a sudden overload of grease. When a dog eats bacon, sausage, or a bunch of fat trimmed off a steak, it overworks their pancreas. The pancreas is the organ that produces digestive enzymes. When it gets overworked by fat, it gets inflamed and literally starts digesting its own tissue. This is a disease called pancreatitis. It is agonizingly painful for your dog, causing severe vomiting and a hunched, painful back. It usually requires days of hospitalization on IV fluids. And a quick note on cooked bones from those steaks or pork chops: never feed them. Cooking a bone dries it out. When a dog chews it, it splinters like glass, which can puncture their stomach or intestines. Macadamia nuts. They are popular in cookies and holiday treats, but for dogs, they contain a toxin that attacks the nervous system. Within 12 hours of eating macadamia nuts, a dog will often start vomiting, develop a fever, and experience weakness or complete paralysis in their hind legs. They might literally be unable to stand up. Fortunately, this one is rarely fatal if treated by a vet, but it is an absolute nightmare of a scare for a pet parent. Take a deep breath. I know a lot of scary information was just presented, but remember, the goal isn't to make you anxious, it's to make you prepared and confident. If you want to share human food with your dog, there are plenty of wonderful, healthy options. Plain, raw baby carrots are amazing for their teeth. Apple slices without the core or seeds are a great sweet treat. Even plain green beans are a fantastic, low-calorie snack that dogs actually love. So, what do you do if the worst happens and your dog sneaks something they shouldn't? Here is an essential everyday tip. Do not panic, and do not try to induce vomiting yourself unless a vet specifically tells you how. Pouring random amounts of hydrogen peroxide down your dog's throat can burn their esophagus and make things much, much worse. Instead, do this today. Save the number for the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center in your phone right now. It's 888-426-4435. Have it on your fridge. If your dog eats something toxic, you call them or your local emergency vet. Tell them exactly what the dog ate, how much they ate, and how much the dog weighs. Help is there to guide you. You are a great pet parent. The fact that you are watching this all the way to the end proves that you deeply care about your furry family member. If this information changed the way you look at your kitchen pantry, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. We are uncovering the hidden dangers that others might overlook. Let's protect the future of our furry companions together. The next life-saving guide will be here soon.